A hearty beef ragu is the epitome of comfort food when the weather gets cold, especially if it's ragu di manzo I funghi porcini, which is beef ragu with porcini mushrooms. It's a classic Italian recipe that usually takes hours to cook, but Elle's got a simpler way.
That's right. We're gonna streamline this process by getting rid of the bone altogether.
When you have bone-in short ribs, you really have to jump through hoops to get rid of all that fat.
That's right. But with boneless short ribs, you don't. It's easier to prep, it's easier to shred, and it has more beefy flavor. But if you can't find boneless short rib, you can use chuck roast.
That's right. And chuck roast, again, is from the shoulder of a cow.
Just like boneless short ribs.
That's right.
Yeah. So let's start to build the base of our sauce. I have here 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil over medium heat. We know it's ready because it's shimmering. And I'm gonna add to it 1 onion. And I'm just gonna let this cook and soften for about 5 minutes. So what's not in the pot is just as important as what goes in this pot.
Very well said.
Yes. So you notice we're not using carrots or celery or rosemary. Instead, I have here a 1/2 ounce of dry porcini mushroom soaking in 1/2 cup of beef broth.
All right.
I gave it a little bit of a rinse to get rid of the grit.
Yeah, because sometimes they can have a lot of dirt embedded in the dried mushrooms.
I'm gonna microwave it for 1 minute. Can you keep an eye on the onions?
You got it.
All right, great. Okay, so these onions have been cooking for 5 minutes. They're soft, and I'm gonna add 2 garlic cloves minced, and that garlic's gonna go for a minute. So I'm also gonna add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste and 3 anchovies, rinsed, patted dry, and minced. Tomato paste and the anchovies are gonna add this umami boost to our ragu.
It makes it taste beefy without having to add more beef.
And so since ragu di manzo is a dish that was created around the time of the Asian spice trade through Italy, we tried a combination of cloves and cinnamon, and we found that the complex flavor of 5 spice actually works better.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of 5 spice. This needs about 3 to 4 minutes. Can you keep an eye on these for me?
You bet.
Great. So we're gonna start working with the mushrooms. We microwaved these for a minute, and they sat for 5, and probably have developed great flavor. Yeah.
You can smell that mushroom flavor.
So I'm gonna use a coffee strainer inside of a mesh strainer. All right, so I strained all the liquid off, and we're just gonna chop these and save this liquid. We need that.
When you're buying dried mushrooms, try to look for nice, big, sizable ones like these, and avoid any that are very small or look really dusty, because that means they're old.
All right, so just make sure you get any big chunks. We want nice, fine pieces. That looks great. I'm just gonna put this in the bowl, and we're gonna save it for later. We can move back over to our onions and garlic, and we've created a nice fond in the bottom of this pot. And I'm gonna deglaze this with a 1/2 cup of red wine. And we're gonna let this reduce for 2 to 4 minutes. Okay, Julia, so the wine has reduced a little bit more than half.
It smells delicious.
And now we can add the rest of the ingredients. So I'm gonna add 1 14.5-ounce can of whole peeled tomatoes that I've just chopped. We're using whole peeled tomatoes because they break down easier. I'm gonna add the rest of the tomato juice and the rest of that reserved mushroom liquid.
That's good flavor.
More umami, and our chopped dry porcini mushrooms. Finally, 1 cup of beef broth. That's beef on beef on beef. So we'll let this simmer. Okay, so here we have 2 pounds of boneless beef short rib. I'm just gonna season this beef with 3/4 teaspoon salt and pepper. We got these well seasoned. Let's put them in the pot. Now, I know you probably think this is a little strange because I'm not browning the meat, but we've created such a beefy, umami-filled flavor profile, we don't even need to. We need the oven at 350 degrees in the middle rack. We're gonna go 1 hour with the lid on, then take the lid off and go another 1.25 hours. Thank you. All right, that looks great.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's been in the oven 2 times, once for 1 hour with the lid on, and then once for 1.25 hours with the lid off. I'm gonna just take the meat out and let it rest. In the meantime, we're just gonna skim some of this fat off. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes, the meat has cooled a bit, and I'm gonna start shredding it.
The 2-fork method.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine this is gonna take more than 30 seconds because that meat is so tender.
So tender. That was painless and easy.
It looks amazing.
Now we just need to add it back to the pot.
You know, a bench scraper is a great tool in the kitchen to help you move ingredients around. Can't help myself. I gotta touch the pot. I gotta get in there.
Okay, you do that.
You know what I love about this is it's not too saucy. It's really about the beef, and the tomatoes are more of an accent.
Yes. Okay, Julia, I'm just gonna give this one last stir. But you know what's super amazing about this sauce is you can refrigerate it up to 3 days, but you can freeze it for up to 2 months.
Ooh, can you imagine having this in your freezer? It's like gold in the bank.
All right, so it's ready. Let's have some polenta with this.
So a lot of times you think of serving ragu over pasta, but this kind of ragu is perfect over soft polenta. And the recipe for stovetop polenta is on our website at americastestkitchen.com.
Would you like a little more?
Yeah, love how it just sinks into the polenta just a little bit. Going right in.
Yeah, let's do it.
That meat is so tender and
Oh my.
so juicy. And I saw all those things you put in the pot, the anchovies, the tomato paste, a little bit of red wine. I don't taste them individually, but they're just a hearty backbone to the beef.
And also how the mushroom does not overpower the flavor. It's there, but it just does its job.
Oh, a good snowstorm, an old movie.
Yeah.
Glass of red wine. This would be the best snowstorm meal ever. Well done.
Thank you.
To make a hearty beef and porcini ragu, start with 2 pounds of boneless short ribs. After sautéing an onion, add anchovies, 5 spice powder, and red wine along with the porcini mushrooms. Once the tomatoes and short ribs are in the pot, put it in the oven for about 2 hours, uncovering the pot after just an hour. Once the meat is tender, shred it into bite-sized pieces and serve over polenta. From America's Test Kitchen to your kitchen, a great new recipe for beef short rib ragu. This is the bomb.
Oh yeah.
I'm into this. Thanks for watching America's Test Kitchen. What'd you think?
Well, leave a comment and let us know which recipes you're excited to make, or you can just say hello.
You can find links to today's recipes and reviews in the video description.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
See you later.
I'll see you later.